Hi everyone. My name is Ashish. So I'll give an introductory and a basic working scenario and a working practical session on how to use KAPE. KAPE is basically Kroll, Artifact, Parser, and Extractor. So I'll show you the link. So KAPE is developed by a person called Eric Zimmerman. Eric Zimmerman developed a lot of free and open source forensic tools. Basically, most of these tools are for Windows artifact parsing and extracting. So KAPE is Kroll, artifact, parser, and extractor. So it's a free tool, so anybody can download this. So I think it's a very good way that we can start with this. This is a very good tool. So KAPE will help in actually extracting the main or the user specific Windows artifacts that you prefer, and it will be helping you to extract this as well as to parse it. So KAPE has two parts basically. So I'll start KAPE. So I have a KAPE here. Yeah. So while this is going on, so KAPE is actually a command line tool. So you will be, after you download, you will get in a zip format, but after unzipping it, you will know that KAPE is a command line tool. So here I will be working on GKAPE. GKAPE is the GUI version or GUI version of KAPE. So basically the background or the engine you can say of GKAPE is basically the normal command line KAPE only. So it's fine. You can use any one of them. So after switching on GKAPE, so GKAPE will be easier for anybody who is a first time user of KAPE. It will be easier for them to use GKAPE. So we are right now actually using GKAPE version 1.3.0.2. I believe this is the latest version. So KAPE, as you can see, it consists of two parts. So one is the target option and the other is the module options basically. So here there are multiple folders called targets and modules also. So target is basically the extractor. Basically it will open, it will go into the system and it will collect the necessary forensic artifacts. It will collect it and it will extract, it will give it to you in a format that you like. So there are multiple formats that you can use. You can use a VHDX format, VHD, or even a zip format. If you put none, it will be just like copy pasting the necessary artifacts into your desired destination. So you can give this. So KAPE is basically a portable tool. So you can put it in a destination drive or a pen drive, and you can connect it into your suspected system, and you can acquire the necessary Windows artifacts. And by the way, we can, if the suspected system has already been physically imaged, so E01 image, DD image, or any forensic imaging has been done, even logical imaging, you can just mount this image using FTK imager, or you can use Arsenal image mounter to mount this, and you can give the mounted partition as the source to start acquiring the data. So that is the target portion. That is basically the targeting and acquiring of the extracting the data. That is the KAPE's artifact. The extractor, that is the target portion, while modules is basically the parser. So the data or the artifacts that you targeted and you extracted using the target options, these can be parsed using the modules option. Using the modules option has a lot of tools. So to mention a few tools, Eric Zimmerman has multiple tools. So if I type EZ, here you can see multiple AMCARS parser, app combat parser, cache parser, that is jumblist parser, link file parser. So these parsers have been developed by Eric Zimmerman himself. That is why this will fall under the easier tools section. While there are a lot of other tools also. So for example, one of the most common registry parsing tool is RegRipper. So RegRipper is also present here. So if you select RegRipper and do a system, select this one for example. After targeting of the after the extracting the registry high system high, this modules part will use the RegRipper tool that is built into this to parse that system high. So that is basically the modules part. So this is just an overview. So as you can see inside the folder, there are folders called targets and modules. So I'll give an inside overview also because that is also an important part, I guess. So here it's classified based on the folders, like what all artifacts are there. So for example, if I open the browser section, you can see these supporting artifacts. For example, Chrome is there, Brave browser, Edge, Firefox. So as you can see, the extension is .tcape, that is target cape. So I can open it using Notepad. So if I open it with Notepad, you can see. So for example, I opened this Firefox. So it shows the author name who developed this target and what all features it can acquire. So it will acquire bookmarks. See the path also. It will the path is also provided. This is the default path where Mozilla Firefox bookmarks are stored. Basically, the SQLite database of the bookmarks are stored in this path. So so based on that, it will go to this path and it will acquire the data. So here example, the history will be also present. Yeah, a lot of artifacts are there just for Firefox. So same will be there for Brave browser as well. So I'll go into Windows artifacts now. Windows artifacts, one of the most important evidence of execution artifact is the prefetch. So here also you can see prefetch.tcape. So I will open it with Notepad again. See, here also it is providing you with a path. So here there are two paths. So basically this is for one is for Windows, old versions of Windows basically. So this is the newest versions. And see it is telling you to pick up .pf file. So KAPE will literally run through these tcape files, .tcape files when it's doing the targeting part, and it will read through this and it will go and target this path and it will acquire the prefetch files. So there are a lot of artifacts as you can see. So KAPE provides a very large amount of targeting artifacts. So including the logs, even the Apache access logs are there. Then when you go to applications, it will try to occur the AnyDesk, bots drive, even Google Drive and Dropbox. Here Dropbox is also there. Google Drive. It also provides Viber.tcape. So a lot of Terracopy, Telegram. So if these applications are present in that suspected system, and if you need the data of that, it can acquire the data.
Ashish, does it support iCloud or something else related to?
So I have to check here. Application. Yeah, just give me a second. It supports iTunes backup. It doesn't support iCloud.
Okay, what of the data resides in the phone? Okay, it's taking the items. Got it.
Yeah, iTunes backup basically that is present inside the system.
Okay.
Yeah. So if iTunes backup is present inside this Windows system, it will go to that path. So I can open it here. So iTunes backup is stored in this path. See users, username, app data, roaming, Apple, mobile sync and backup. So this iTunes backup is present in this path. So it will acquire the iTunes backup from this path and it will give it to you. It won't take iTunes backup from a mobile phone, but if iTunes backup is present in that Windows system, it will acquire. I hope you understood.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but it actually supports, it doesn't support iCloud, but it supports Google Drive and OneDrive also. Microsoft Teams is there, OneNote is there, OneDrive is also there. Yeah, OneDrive user files and metadata files. So basically, for cloud related things, it will go into this path and it will, if the system is connected to the internet, it will go into that and it will collect the data from the cloud itself directly. So this will be a symbolic link. It will connect with that link and go into the cloud itself and directly capture the data.
Meanwhile, does it ask any permission for accessing from the cloud?
So basically in Windows systems, all the it will be automatically logged in, right? So if it is logged in, it won't ask any permissions. If it is not logged in, I don't think it will be successful. It will be shown as failed.
Okay,
Yeah, I have to check on that more, but this is the main idea behind it.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So even antivirus systems, McAfee and all these things are present inside the TKAPE things. One more thing is the compound. So compound is a very nice thing. So as we saw here, there are multiple things, right? So everything is separated here. So see here there is Amcache. Here there is prefetch also I showed you before, right? Prefetch. So what if I just want a thing called like I just need evidence of execution. I just need evidence of execution artifacts. So in this compound folder, certain evidence of execution artifacts will be taken. So prefetch is there, recent file cache, amcache, and syscache. So these four artifacts are targeted in the compound section, evidence of execution TK file. So there are multiple these compound options are there. So my
What
recommendation is
exactly compound is doing? So it's can taking multiple artifact and giving the result for the
yes,
parsing or how it is?
it's basically combining everything together. So these are separate. So here I showed you right prefetch and prefetch and amcache are completely separate. So here when I'm selecting prefetch, so I need prefetch and amcache for example. So I have to select prefetch, then I have to search and I have to select amcache, right? So instead of this, what I can do is I can just uncheck everything and I can just select evidence of execution. So this compound, it will be there. So inside this compound tcape file itself, this prefetch, amcache, and two other more artifacts are present. So these four will be automatically taken, not just the individual ones. All four of them will be automatically taken. That is the benefit. It's basically combining individual TK together. Understood? If, for example, there is file system also, so you can open the file system one. It will include MFT, log file, journal file, boot file. So basically, the file system related artifacts are together put together, and it will take this data together.
Oh,
And
means taking the compound for the better parsing and is the kind of feature
yeah,
given by the
yeah,
app. Okay.
basically automating it everything together, making it easy. So here my recommendation would be to run basic collection sans or sans triage or running one more is there Kroll. Uh, KAPE triage. So these three include a lot of artifacts. So for if I go to the basic collection, it will have event logs, evidence of execution is also there, file system is there, link files and jump list is there, recycle bin, registry hive, schedule task, SRAM. So most of the main artifacts are present here. If I go to sans triage, I think it will have much more artifacts also. Yeah, antivirus, combined logs, even I think the browser history will be also included here, or I think it is included with the KAPE triage. So basically, if I want to target somewhere, I basically target with these three. I do these three together, and KAPE has a feature called deduplicate. So it will make sure that these artifacts are not duplicate artifacts are not there. So if I select a KAPE triage, basic and sans together, uh, if the deduplicate is not clicked, then three MFT files will be selected, three journal files will be selected, three folders of prefetch will be selected. So I don't want that to happen. So I'll do a deduplicate option. So it will remove the duplicate files. That is the benefit of yeah, this KAPE. So this is basically we went into the target portion now. Now we can go into the modules also. Modules are also just like that. There are individual ones. So here the noticeable thing is the extension is mKAPE. So here also compound is there. So here, for example, I think the most important part here is the ezparser.mKAPE. So this will run all the Eric Zimmerman's parsers together and give the result in a CSV format. So this is a very good module. So I mostly use this module. So I think that I think everybody should do work on that also. So there are other modules like RegRipper also is there. So people can prefer, if people prefer using that, they can use that also. There are other I think there are volatility modules also are present. Just give me a second, I'll tell you. So these sys internals modules are also there. So if you need auto run, so this will help in that also. Nirsoft modules are also there. Yeah, volatility modules are also present. So even the volatility holofine plugin is also present here. So if RAM dump is also put into it, and we can also parse it using KAPE modules. So that is basically the theory part, you can say, of this thing. There was any doubt? You do have any doubt regarding till now? I am going to start with the practical part now.
It's good. Can you just start the practical?
Yeah, I'll start the practical. So I think that is much more interesting. These things are a little bit boring, but basically this is basically for understanding how it works. So as I said before, KAPE is basically for triaging tool. So most people will be asking, is there an option for forensic imaging? No, KAPE doesn't have that option. So for that you can use software based. If you want to use a software based tool, then FTK Imager is there. Or if you want to use a write blocker, then TH2, TH1, Tableau, Falcons. So a lot of tools are there. So KAPE is basically for specifically targeting a specific part of these things and doing a quick analysis, basically triaging. So I'll start with the targeting part. So we can give a target. So I see as of now I haven't mounted any devices. So consider a scenario where you can either, as I said before, you can either put this KAPE in a portable pen drive or USB device, any other USB hard drive, and connect it to the suspected system and do the triaging, or you can if already a forensic image has been acquired, then you can mount it and do it. So I'll do the latter. So here I have actually downloaded a NIST data leakage case. So you can also download it from the internet. So it's a nice case actually for basic beginners. So you just have to type NIST data leakage and it will be there. You can download this case. So it will have a lot of questions also. So it will be around 60 questions. Yeah. So for basic beginners, this is a nice case data set you can use. So I have downloaded the PC image. So it's a DD raw image. So I'll mount it. So you can use Arsenal or FTK imager. So I'll use FTK imager here. If any other mounting tools also you want to use, you can use that. So I'll use FTK imager here. I'm just mounting it as read only, as you can see. And it got mounted, yes. Yeah, so it got mounted. So now let's start. So as you can see, this F drive will be the basically the C drive of that particular system. So it got mounted here as F drive. So what I can do is like I can select the target source. So here I'm giving the target source as F drive. By the way, if you are connecting with from a external USB drive, then you can give the C drive. You will be giving the C drive or any other drive that will be present. So I'm giving here the F drive, that is the mounted drive of that NIST data leakage case. So it's already done. Now I can give the destination. So interestingly, I will be giving the destination. So I'll be giving it inside here only. So I'll create a folder called KAPE targets. So I'll just copy paste that path. Yeah. So there is an option called flush here. So flush is an important thing because uh, it will basically, if whatever path we are giving here, whatever path we are giving for the destination, it will delete. If flush is on, it will delete everything that is present inside here and rewrite it with the new things, the artifacts, the extracted data. So here as of now nothing is there, so it's fine. I'll let it run. So as I said before, I'll be selecting the basic collection, the sans triage and the KAPE. So I'll arrange it based on the folder. So and then the KAPE triage. So here as you can see, deduplicate is already on. So if there is any volume shadow copies also, you can also process that also. So it will allow for acquiring from multiple sources. So multiple volume shadows. If there are 10 volume shadows, it will be acquiring data from all of them. So that is a nice thing. So I'll be allowing for the volume shadow also. And we can, so as of now I'll be putting it none. So if any container is needed, you can put in, if you need it in a VHDX, zip or VHD, any format, you can do it. And you just have to write a name also. That's all. There is an option for SHA1 hash exclusions. So that can be, if there is a data set for that, you can add that also. So as of now, I'll be only doing the target. So yeah, I'll start with the targeting part and then we'll go into the modules part. So both of them can be
One
done
more
together.
thing.
Ah,
Yeah, one more thing. What is the major difference in between target part and module part? If you see the both things has been already the categories, descriptions, name
yes.
also in both
Ba-
one target and module.
yeah. Targeting is for acquiring and the module is for parsing. So targeting, yeah, targeting is for acquiring the data. In the simple sense, I'm telling you this. Targeting is for acquiring the needed artifacts, while modules are for parsing that acquired artifacts, basically. So I can run module also here. I can select the module part. As of now, I'll be unchecking it now. We'll run it separately. So that is also possible. By the way, here you can see a command is there. So if anybody wants to learn how to run the command line version of KAPE, so you can learn it from here. So you can just copy it here and as well as run it from the command line also. That will also work. So here I'll be running here from here only. So as you can see the settings that I have selected, and we can start execute. So it will be asking, it will be telling about, see, this flush option is enabled. Yeah, it is telling that it will delete all the data. Yeah, that is fine because we already selected only a blank folder only. So we can start. Okay. So it will start. So by the way, KAPE is like very fast. I think to ignore. Yeah, okay. So since we mounted with FTK, this came. So I can start. So to avoid this, we can click on this ignore FTK warning. So KAPE actually prefers that you mount your images to Arsenal image mounter. So, but since I mounted it using FTK imager, it's that warning came. So you can click on this ignore FTK warning and you can start. This time it will start. So KAPE is actually very fast in acquiring these artifacts. Even the system protected artifacts like the MFT and everything hidden. These are hidden and system protected artifacts, right? So these will be also acquired. I think since we mounted it with FTK imager, it will be a little bit slow. Let's see if it's not working. We'll mount the image using Arsenal and we'll try again.